Hello and welcome to another episode of Call of Duty World War II Weapon Guides. I'm Asian with Jeep, and in this video, let's take a look at the new submachine gun, the Proto-X1. Known as the Tokyo Arsenal Model 1927 or Jisei Jido Chanju, was a prototype Japanese SMG made by Tokyo Arsenal. It utilizes both drum and straight box magazines that carry 6.5mm caliber in the earliest versions, and the 8x22 Nambu when it was revised in the Model 2. This design prototype was rejected by the Imperial Japanese Army after its testing. It was inferior when compared to the German MP-18 Bergmann submachine gun. In-game, the X1 is a strong submachine gun with many traits shared with the PPSh. Damage and range are identical, with 4 shots needed to kill to the body and 6 at long distance. Range is moderate for its class. Recoil is also moderate, but manageable even out to medium distance. The amount of idle sway is moderate. The aim time is the same like the PPSh at 160 milliseconds, amongst the fastest within the SMG class. Movement speed is fast, as you expected with any SMGs, at 100% of the base movement speed. The fire rate of the X1 is 750 rounds per minute, faster than the PPSh at 722. The rapid fire will bump the X1's fire rate to 800 rounds per minute. The magazine size, however, is the smallest in its class, with just 24 rounds, but the extended magazine will bump this up to 36 rounds. Reload time is faster than the PPSh by a slight at 2.3 seconds for an empty reload, or 1.8 seconds for a tactical reload. The Proto-X1 is no doubt a strong submachine gun, with fast fire rate, good accuracy, but has a low magazine capacity that can be a risk against multiple enemies, or if you miss too many shots. Nonetheless, the X1's overall performance is so versatile that can support a variety of playstyles. For the class recommendation, we will throw all sorts of stuff for a mixed bag, unconventional class that will help overcome certain situations, which focuses on superior advantage in combat and positioning, rewards, stealth, protection, and mobility. For the division, we will elect the brand new Commando Division to give you abilities that will help getting into a gunfight faster, with the Paratrooper insert that allows you to mark your next spawn location, along with a faster health regeneration, extra scores with multi-kills and headshots, and 2 basic trainings that will help you attain your score streaks quicker, and makes your class more versatile. For detachments, the suppressor will keep you off the radar when firing, which will help keeping you alive for longer when tackling enemies from the rear or flank. While it reduces the range of the X1, the fast fire rate will make up for it, and if you can get close enough, the range loss is not an issue. You also have an option to detach it if you want, and this is better when tackling the enemies head-on to preserve your range. Next up is the extended magazine, which addresses the critical weakness of the X1. You get 36 rounds with a drum magazine instead of 24, and a greater starting ammunition supply. With higher capacity, you can slay multiple enemies with ease, and neglects the need to reload really often. The last attachment is Quick Draw, for a faster aim time that will help direct your shots on target with accuracy and authority. The SMG's level of the hip spread is good enough that steady aim is not needed, and a faster aim time will allow you to land your critical shots first before the enemy does without the attachment. For the secondary, a pistol will serve you well when you're caught in the middle of reload or when you have 0 ammunition with the X1, as you can use your pistol until you can find another suitable replacement for your primary. For the equipment, you can only pick one with the Commando Division, as your second slot is reserved for the Paratrooper insert. The Satchel Charge is a nice alternative choice when compared to other lethal grenades. Its blast radius is the same with the frag grenade, and you can stick to any surface, in which allows you to detonate whenever. You can certainly surprise the enemy by doing this if you can time it right. For the basic training, Instincts will give you a warning when targeted off-screen, detect enemy explosive equipment, and protects you against tactical equipment and chill shocks. This basic training rounds up your awareness should your back or your side being exposed to the enemies, in which you have enough time to react to flee to cover or return fire. The detection against the explosive equipment can be useful if you wish to tackle the enemy sniper or the machine gunner behind the S-mine, as you can safely get rid of it first before you enter their domain. The protection against the tactical elements like the stun grenade will keep your momentum uninterrupted. For the second basic training, Energetic will increase your sprinting speed by 7% and takes no fall damage. This enhanced mobility with the X1 submachine gun will allow you to get wherever you want faster, and allows you to escape from tall structures with no penalty. And there you have it, a fun class with other elements within the mix that can help you to adapt certain situations with the unconventional tactics. With this class, you have a greater flexibility to do whatever you want and whenever you feel like with the versatile X1 submachine gun. Overall, the Proto-X1 submachine gun is a strong weapon that can perform greatly thanks to its fast fire rate, good accuracy, and moderate damage. Unfortunately, the low magazine size of just 24 rounds means that missing too many will leave you to reload really often if you're not careful with your shot placement. This problem can be solved with the extended magazine that makes up for this. The X1's damage is not the highest like the grease gun, Sterling, and Ruby rolls, but they are fired at a much slower rate, and some even have higher recoil. No doubt, the X1 is likable and should greatly serve you well, much like the PPSh. And that's a wrap for the Proto-X1 weapon guide. This is Asian with Jeep, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.